Hello everybody, Chad here. On Monday, one of the biggest names in the video game industry turned 25, Blizzard Entertainment. So here are some of their biggest milestones. Let's start at the beginning. It was founded in 1991 by Michael Morhaime, Frank Pierce, and Alan Adham. 25 years later, Blizzard is like the Pixar of the gaming industry. Or maybe Pixar is the Blizzard of the movie industry. Both big companies. First Blizzard game that I remember playing was Warcraft, Orcs and Humans. This was my introduction to the real-time strategy genre. Being the first Warcraft game, it really laid the foundation of the characters we would see in future Warcraft titles. Diablo was another big milestone in the history of Blizzard. It was also the next game to take up way too much of my time. For me, looting and dungeon crawling was what made this game so addictive. It became a huge success, leading to 2 sequels, one released in 2000 and another in 2012, and a handful of expansion packs. With the release of the original Diablo, Blizzard launched Battle.net. Before Google, before AIM, AOL Instant Messenger, it launched as an online gaming service that allowed users to chat with other gamers and join Diablo campaigns. This showed that Blizzard was all in for online games and had big plans. Blizzard served as a pioneer in the online game space, especially with social gaming. In 1998, Blizzard launched one of their biggest franchises, Starcraft. It sold over 3 million copies in the first 3 months. Starcraft set the stage as one of the most popular online games in the world. Its popularity really grew in South Korea, leading to huge game events, gatherings, competitions, tournaments, and even television networks dedicated to the game. In 2007, it was reported that 50% of the game's international sales were only based in South Korea. For me, the memories of playing Starcraft with my cousins will never leave me. We were way too competitive. There were tears at that age. Now for the juggernaut, World of Warcraft. It was launched in November 2004, but even to this day has continued to dominate the MMO space. At its peak in 2010, there were 12 million active subscriptions. Today, Blizzard reports that there are still 5.6 million active players and still holds the title as the world's most subscribed MMO role-playing game. What makes World of Warcraft stand out is not just the amount of players, but the connections those players have made with each other. A whole culture has been created around this game. In perfect timing, Blizzard started BlizzCon, an annual Blizzard gathering held in Anaheim, California, to bring the communities of Starcraft, Diablo, and World of Warcraft together. Before we go too far, I brought in a Blizzard expert, Scott Johnson, creator of the Frog Pants Network and a host of the All About Blizzard podcast, The Instance. So Scott, I want to know, what are some less known milestones that really set Blizzard apart?
They were approached and were under contract at one point to do a Warhammer licensed strategy game. Morhaime and crew decided to not do the license and instead make their own game based on their own world. And that is when Blizzard, whether knowingly or not, struck out as one of the most important original creators that the industry would ever see. Probably the deals and stuff were being made around 92 or 93. You wouldn't see Orcs and Humans until 94. And that would have been, so it would have been very early 90s for those guys.
Thank you so much, Scott. Now on to modern times. Blizzard has expanded its community by introducing a new card-based game, Hearthstone. It is an online, free-to-play card game with optional paid expansion packs, launched in 2014. It was started by a small development team of only 15 and grew to a team of 50 developers. As of November, Blizzard reports more than 40 million players have signed up for Hearthstone. As another knockout success for Blizzard, it is amazing that it started from such a small team within Blizzard and rapidly grew to success. As a free-to-play game, Blizzard announced that of May 2015, it had generated over $1 billion for the company and was making over $20 million in revenue each month. Hearthstone isn't going anywhere anytime soon. It is here to stay. With all of Blizzard's major successes, it is clear that there is more on the way. In the summer of 2015, they launched Heroes of the Storm. Back in November, they started pre-orders for their new first-person shooter, Overwatch. Blizzard is making just as much of an impact on the gaming industry today as they were 25 years ago. So here is to another 25 amazing years. Thanks so much, Blizzard.